All right, guys, we're back with round 2 coverage. A little different picture for Joey there. We got MJ, Chris Dickerson, Joey Lutz, Matt Dollar, and BB on the card today. Looking at hole 1, 374 feet. It's, I would say, a distance driver or a stable fairway driver down this hill. Height is key. You don't want to throw it too low to where you can blast long and go into that parking lot. But if you throw it too high, you're going to come up short and have a really tricky putt.
Yeah.
This is a good starting hole.
Definitely can turn a birdie putt into a 4 real quick.
All right, we got the hippie on the tee.
Yep, throwing some sort of discraft.
Yellow discraft frisbee. Coming out wide. Oh, no,
a little low.
It's good and stable. No skip out of this grass today.
Yeah, you're not going to get anything out of here.
They usually mow it a little bit tighter for this event, but it was not the best grass this year.
Yeah, Chris going H2.
This is a temporary course on the Chickamauga Dam.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite for the locals here.
It's a really cool property and lots of nice walking. And
oh, yeah. Chris came up a little short as well. I'm going D1, and I smash it for some reason.
yeah, there's that height issue. It's a little low, a little hot.
And it didn't have it.
Yep.
Oh, Ford Fusion.
Just misses the car.
And Lexus. We got Matt Dalla from Atlanta.
Throwing one of them dollar stamp discs. He's got a couple of those. So.
Oh. Take 2. Usually throws a thumber on this. Kind of surprising to see him throw backhand.
He doesn't have Firebirds anymore.
Sounds like a conversation you two have had before.
That's my assumption. I'm sure that he could throw a thumber with some kind of other disc here.
BB!
This is the first time I got to play with him at this event. I think I saw him at Tennessee State Doubles last year. This guy is super solid. Just never makes the common mistake. Always puts it in play. Always has a putt.
Yeah.
He went bogey free at the sinks this morning, so looking for him to shoot well.
Just laying this up. Didn't want to get any more damage done. BB doing the same thing.
Smart play. MJ's going to run it.
Going ringer. Just a little low. Bummer.
Not the worst bummer.
Yeah.
You'd like to birdie this hole, but
Chris from about, I think, circle's edge. That was a really good putt.
Start. Yep.
Coming downhill.
This front 9 is just birdie alley.
Yeah.
If you don't start out fire, then you feel like you're just getting further and further behind.
For sure. Chris, being Chris.
6 in them shinies.
Oh,
Dollar
Dollar
with a slammer.
Yeah, a little
Misses
outside.
A little left.
I tapping my bogey. BB with the par.
Dollar's been mixing up the putter a couple different putters, going back and forth between the Judge, the Cenis, and the Slammer here lately.
He switches putters a lot. It's pretty crazy. He'll actually...
He switches them a lot, but
yeah.
once he finds one, he usually putts it the whole round.
I've seen him use different putters depending on the line of the putt. I usually just change how I throw my putter, but he'll literally change putters, which I find pretty interesting. So we got hole 2. This hole got shortened up a little bit. It's only 203 feet. It's usually all the way, well, not all the way, but pretty close to the top of this hill, but
I'd say about 40 feet shorter than last year.
yeah, that's a pretty good estimate. Pretty straightforward. Low ceiling. You're gonna see mostly sidearms, I believe, here.
This is a really easy one. This is one you want to get. The only thing is an issue is that low ceiling.
Oh, no, Chris proved me wrong. Going backhand, 400 PA4.
Not bad.
Good spot to be.
That's a pretty steep hill. That'll be a uphill putt for sure.
Yeah. We got MJ going banger, I believe.
That purple banger he throws so well. That one was tracking.
Yeah, it looked
Chain
good.
high all the way through.
Shoot, they're all throwing backhand. Misremembered on my part.
There's Judge from Dollar.
Yeah, a little left. BB going Justice. A little Annie and let flex.
Oh, a good little redirect.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have been terrible if it would have went around the tree anyway, but
Yeah, it's pretty good.
pretty good shot.
I pulled it a little bit, but got a nice little kick. Right in the middle. Got about 25 feet, 30 feet.
Good putt.
I thought that went spit straight through for a second.
That basket's got a wobbly top on it, man. It spits a lot. You can see it shaking.
Yeah, trying to get it level on that hill can be a difficult task. Good putt from Dollar. Got that red, white, and blue. And Chris for 2. Woo!
Looking like a star frame.
Yep. MJ went. Oh, BB for 2. Forgot about.
Yeah, MJ went a little past it. He almost
Yeah.
faced that thing.
MJ's got a little bit of a scary putt. Could be. Ooh, a little high.
Yeah,
But we're good.
You missed that one. It's 100 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Star frame.
Pretty good starts out of everybody.
Moving on to hole 3.
This hole also a little different than last year. I think sidearm is going to be the play now that they took that bathroom out. This line, the drone is flying, used to be the line. You throw a stable mid-range or a driver down there and have a little late skip. But there was a wall of trees right at the end of that
Yeah,
that
big
would
old
usually
privilege.
catch. Yeah, it was a bunch of bushes. They took the bushes out, so now going straight is just like a recipe for OB. Probably going to see all sidearms out of this group.
Yeah, going outside here. There used to be a big bathroom down here that
I
they
mean, I
also
even
demolished.
expect MJ to throw a sidearm, and I don't see him do that very often.
Yeah, Chris didn't quite throw it hard enough. Caught the corner.
And that's really not the worst miss. I mean, you got to fire it out there. Well, I hate.
Yeah, he went. I think
He
that's
went-
another banger. I'm not super familiar with Discraft, but
That was a good shot. I mean, that's about all you can do unless you're going aggressive down that straight shot.
Dollar going down the right side as well. Got a little bit more of a skip than MJ,
Yeah.
so
He played that tight side pretty well. That's a pretty difficult shape down that hill.
yeah. BB going down the left side with his Justice.
Looking like a little bit of wind, but
Yeah, nothing too bad. He was a little low. You definitely want to get that up higher.
yeah, when you start going up high though and going for the pin, it could land right by the basket and just roll right over that sidewalk.
I didn't commit to that shot and clipped a tree branch, so that's why I'm way over there. Chris,
I think there was only 1-2 on our card, so I mean, you guys played it pretty similar. It's not the easiest hole, but
No.
one you definitely want to make a bid at.
yeah, Chris is putting straight at OB right there, so that
That was a good bid.
getting metal in that situation was pretty.
Fortunate.
Yeah. Good run.
Putt I would have definitely laid up.
So I watched Chris run it, so of course then I have to run it just cause. And that was not a good run. Almost went OB.
Stay safe though.
BB from about 35, 40.
Oh, yeah, that
that
sidewalk's close. That
Yep.
sidewalk's probably 15 feet max away from the pin.
You got MJ from Circle's Edge or just outside. Didn't quite get it up.
That's a scary green.
Yep.
You don't want to skip off the top.
You got Dollar trying to keep his balance. Look at him flopping around right there. Whoa.
He almost kicked the back of his head.
I don't really know what that is, but okay. Everybody else tapping in there. Putts.
he skipped
Yeah, he
off
skipped
the
the
top.
B.
Yep.
So we got one birdie, one bogey, and everybody else parring. Chris got a 1-stroke lead on MJ, and everybody else still in the single digits.
Yep, this front 9.
Oh man, it's
Starting hot, starting to pull away. This hole's extremely uphill.
Very.
250 does not seem right.
plays closer to
Plays
like
closer to 350.
Yeah, 325, 350.
If you throw anything less than a fairway driver, you are not getting there. You're gonna have to smash the fairway driver. This is just so straight up the hill. Any shot will work. You just gotta land it pretty soft because it'll skip away.
You really want to keep this close, just because putting here can be dangerous.
It's scary being on top of that picnic table, that little bit of elevated.
Yeah, like there, not the best spot to be. It's gonna be a scary putt. Of course, Dollar's a pretty good putter, so. Chris going H3.
That's a good looking pull. Just needs to fade.
Yeah, a little wide, but got a good skip and
Pin high.
Yep. 15 feet, 20 feet.
I'd take it.
Yep. MJ going some sort of discraft driver. Nope, Mantis.
Not a discraft driver. It's a Mantis.
Is a Mantis a driver?
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, okay.
it's like a sidewinder or something.
I'm going D3.
D3 is discraft.
Just
Yeah, that's good.
That's where I want to be. I had a putt roll all the way down that hill last year, so I was wanting to make sure I
What
get.
was that?
Oh, it was rough.
What disc did you throw there?
That was a D3
D3, yeah.
Yeah.
Big driver.
driver. I don't care. I'll be a baby.
Yeah, baby it right up to the pin.
Yeah. BB a little short and outside.
He'll be able to give it a bit. It's just you don't want to hit the basket and not go in.
All right, here we go. Dollar from.
Putting the black Cenis.
Yep.
Oh, that's a new one in his bag.
And it catches a roll.
Oh, bad roll.
Good thing for that tree, or else it probably would have kept on going.
Yeah, that's. Oh, what a great recovery putt.
Turned around and just drained it.
Yeah, so proving me wrong there. He's not sticking with the slammer. Switching around.
Got his, I think, yeah, Cenis, I think is what that is.
Yeah, he usually has the yellow Cenis. They just put that one in the bag. Or sinus, however you say it.
Yeah. Oh, MJ with the chain out. Not quite enough.
Chain's just like, no way.
And Chris for his 2.
Never had a doubt.
You got BB going for his 3. Eat, sleep, win. And I'm looking at.
Joey gonna tap in the par after MJ cleans up. Oh, Joey tapping the birdie.
Yeah, birdie, come on, man.
Birdie. MJ clean up the par there. I'm always so tired after I walk up that hill.
Oh, yeah. Nice workout.
And the camera never really seems to do the hills much justice. Like they are very steep.
All right, so we got hole 5 here. A little shortened up again, a little bit from last year.
Yeah, probably 20, 30 feet again.
Yeah. Normally you were trying to like challenge these far trees back here where these people are standing, but
And they took it away from the sidewalk, which I thought was weird. Like that was a good obstacle. Throw it at the sidewalk and not go OB.
right. Now it's just kind of a
These trees are all
pitch
growing up.
sidearm.
Like I remember we all used to throw hyzers at this hole, but now the shape is just completely different. All these trees are so big now.
Chris going A2.
That
I
looks
want to
good.
see what this does when it hits the ground. We're going to get a...
Maybe a little hot. That looked great though.
It had a crazy
Yeah, that's all you really want. Just a smooth little flick down there.
Yep. Well, not a little more skip would have been nice, but
Well, you're like 20, 25.
yeah, something like that. Dollar going something a little too fast for this hole, in my opinion, but it works.
You're just probably playing overstable just to avoid that sidewalk at all costs.
Yeah. MJ.
The elusive sidearm.
Yeah. Oh, look at this roll.
It just needs to stop.
Sit. Holy cow.
Uh.
Went from short to almost park to long. We got BB, probably, is that, yeah, Justice.
So he's not a sponsored player?
No. I know he's trying to.
Thought he had an Innova disc and some Prodigy. And
He's got mostly Prodigy, I believe. I think he's trying to get picked up. Nice layup there. Not
definitely got the game if he would just get out and tour it.
Whoa. A little high for $1 there. And then for 2, for myself. What?
Man, you guys are just making these baskets look like they don't catch at all.
I couldn't believe that. I had a hard time believing that. With that being going downhill, I figured, but not even gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna let that go.
It's like the pole was rubber.
Something.
MJ didn't want to throw it in there. 'Cause
Yeah.
He didn't think it was gonna catch.
We got Chris for 2. There we go. Chris just getting it right over top of the cage.
Oh,
$1.
switching to the slammer.
Forward in this hole's rough. This hole's very straightforward. I mean, you can also obviously roll a little bit, but you don't want to be taking a 4.
Yep. Tapping it in there. Going to the next one.
Yep. So we got 1-2 there. Chris getting a little bit more of a
Extending that
buffer.
lead, yeah.
Yep.
3 strokes is pretty comfortable on this course. You can just kind of play match play from here on out. This hole is a good change. It used to be just a big hyzer and then they kind of tucked it into that tree. Now it's a little more forehand friendly.
And it plays closer to 409.
Yeah, it's quite a bit uphill. That low ceiling and the uphill makes it really tough to reach. I was going roller on this hole.
I don't think nobody throws rollers on our card. I don't believe. I can't quite remember.
I can't throw a forehand up that hill.
And Chris, I mean, this makes a lot of sense. You take your most overstable disc and smash it low ceiling up a hill. Through his H1.
That was a pretty professional shot there.
Yes, it was.
I was too scared to do that.
I couldn't believe he did it. I'm going D1, sidearm.
Right at the trash can.
Yep, didn't quite commit to that one and got snagged up in the tree.
Yeah, that sidearm line, you gotta go right in between those 2 trees.
MJ going Mantis.
A mantis or a crank?
Pretty sure that was a Mantis, cause yeah, this is the same disc you threw on 5. But caught the pine tree. The tree. BB going sidearm as well.
He's got a cannon of a sidearm. I'm expecting him to throw it right up under the basket.
I think he came out a little low, if I remember correctly.
A little low.
And grabbed some cabbage.
He was lacing some sidearms at the sinks.
Dollar trying to figure out what the wind's doing. And then his disc just got hammered by the wind.
Throwing a cutlass or something. It's been going to that cutlass a little more.
Got BB. BB putts with his Glow PA3s. Just kind of.
Just good up.
Yep. Dollar, same thing. Judge. That was a good run. I'm just laying. Well, I guess I can't quite remember. Gave it a little bit of a run.
Caught a little roll.
Just didn't want it to roll OB. Yeah, that was the main concern there. MJ with the ringer. Same thing.
Too stable.
Yep. And then Chris for birdie.
That was a great drive.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Really, I mean, it was just...
That's risk reward, you know.
Yeah.
You take that sketchy line and it paid off.
I was thinking he'd throw H2 or something like that, but... Everybody putting in there, tapping in their threes. Moving on to hole 7. Got the infamous stool bag. Bet that thing's a lot of fun to wear on your back. Alright, Chris with the only 2, everybody else 3.
Bring it to 4 strokes.
Yep.
Putting on a clinic at this point.
That's Chris's motto. Alright, hole 7. It's not a Mando, but you really don't have any other option. Go straight through here and navigate these pine trees down on the green. Kind of pick, you can go sidearm over on the left side, straight up the gut with a backhand, or if you want to try to negotiate right side, you can.
I saw a couple people going around like left to right. It's just a tricky, it's like a mid-range, a stable mid-range shot that can't fade.
Right. Yeah.
It's just...
You can fade off and go down that hill, you're going to be in some trouble. You got the road, OB. I think Chris is throwing either M2 or 3.
Need a little more turn.
Yeah, probably M2.
That's looking scary. Didn't get too much of a skip though.
Yeah, a little short.
That's why you go mid-range.
Yep. I couldn't quite make up my mind here. Had H2 and A2 in my hand. I went with the A2.
Did you ever look at going around the outside of that?
Yeah, but I was just stick with this shot. And then out of my hand it felt great, and then all of a sudden it just like, that disc is usually not that understable, or straight, I guess.
Nick Robinson jammed a putt from right there. It was insane.
Hopefully I can do the same thing. MJ going probably Comet.
Yeah, I assumed he would throw a Comet on this hole.
Little right and short.
Yeah, I just didn't get it to track straight. Got a little too much follow through on it.
Yeah, those pine cones aren't going to let anything really skip straight, that is. BB going H3. Started that one off on some Annie.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, caught a tree there in the middle, and he's going to be about a little over halfway. That's going to be a tough up. Dollar going some sort of, escape, I believe, maybe.
Escape.
A little low.
Spelled just like escape.
He got a cut roll too, that was rough.
$2.99, really? This whole feels
Yeah, it's a little uphill.
It feels so much longer.
T-pads are rough too. Yeah, I didn't see this shot, but
What?
he threw
Did
his,
he hit something?
He flicked his harp, and looks like he yanked it a little bit. Dollar going Judge.
Prancing out of that one.
Yeah. Jumper. And Chris probably just trying to lay up here. Maybe give it half a run. Ooh, yeah.
That'll do.
Yep, that's an easy tap in. MJ from probably about 50 or 60.
Was he putting his turtle down?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I hadn't seen him doing it. I was wondering if that was maybe what was off about his putting. He's not putting the turtle down.
No, I saw him putting it down just about every time. You got BB from down the hill. Oof. Gonna be taking a 4, unfortunately. I'm down here on the hill also. Trying to keep my balance and not fall on my face.
Yeah, those pine needles are slippery down there.
Yep. And that off, didn't commit again.
Joey has commitment issues.
Yep, definitely.
All right, everybody just cleaning up these little routine putts here.
Mm-hmm. Couple 3s, a 4. No 2s, which was kind of surprising. Usually there's a 2 on this hole.
Yeah, the
Something like
change
that.
on that hole Just really made it tough going through those trees at the beginning of the fairways. Like,
Yeah.
the low ceiling and the tight gap. Just, you really can't attack that pin anymore. Just got to plan on not going out of bounds.
Definitely. All right, hole 8. This is a really nice hole. It's definitely more of a pro par 3.
Just got to smash that big hyzer all the
Yep.
way around. Let it skip in. If you
3.
don't air it all the way pin high, you're not going to get in the woods.
Yeah, you gotta flirt with the OB big time on this hole, or else that branch right there will get you.
Yeah, just a couple guardian trees to deal with at the end there. This one gets me every year. I always do great in practice, and then I throw it so soft and weak during the tournament. It's like I expect that hill to filter down a little more than it does.
Yeah. Obviously have a backup there. Chris absolutely obliterates this.
We played hacky sack with a hand warmer for.
Oh yeah, I saw y'all
while.
doing that. Chris just smashed the crap out of this.
Great
Caught
shot.
a little bit of a
Wow.
branch there.
Yeah, that skipped way in there.
Branch, pine cone, something on the ground there. This is a kind of a bonus birdie for me. Gotta get a good move on it to really go anywhere.
Man, I remember one year you flicked a wraith
Yeah.
and got the only birdie.
Yeah, I didn't practice the sidearm, so I was just gonna stick with the backhand. So we got MJ here with probably a crank maybe or something of that nature. Yeah, see that's what happens whenever if you don't get enough on it, you get caught up on the corner.
Yeah, you really want to become lower so you can get that skip at the end.
Yeah, definitely. You don't, and you can't even really skip it off the road. I mean, it would make sense to throw it way out wide and then skip it off the road. It's too far. If it skips off the road, it's still going to be short. Oh, they're all getting hit. We're all
That
getting
was
caught
a
in the
popular
corner.
spot. I feel like there was a weird wind coming in that was just making them drop extra early. Like our whole card put it right there in that corner.
We got BB here with the driver. Oh, I think that was an X2.
I mean, it's not common for a bunch of professionals to miss a 340-foot hole short like that.
Yeah, I don't think this whole plays 340.
No,
I'd say it's closer to 4.
Yeah.
Just the line itself. Got BB just pitching up here with his PA4. MJ here with a ringer, just trying to lay it up. Oh, a little too much turn.
Ouchie.
A little unexpected there.
Yeah, for sure.
I had the wrong putter in my hand. I meant to grab my PA4, but I was just like, screw it. I'm not walking back up the hill.
Almost cash is good.
MJ to save his 3. Ooh, a little low. No bummer.
No bummer.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Chris for his 2, as per usual.
Just to make that lead even bigger.
And,
Oh.
a little high.
He's human. Giving everyone a chance.
BB for par. So we got 4 pars, 5 pars. No,
Bogey from MJ.
4 pars, yeah. 4 pars and a bogey. Moving on to probably the easiest hole in the course. Easiest hole of the tournament.
The
Gotta be.
easiest hole that I always par. This hole is. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. We'll just talk about how much Chris is killing the game right now.
Yeah,
5 strokes.
That'll do it.
Come on.
5 under. You do not want to be.
You don't want to be 9 back, Brandon. How'd you let him do that to you, man? All right, so this hole, 231 feet. It's uphill until you get to the basket, and then it's downhill.
Yeah.
So it's really tricky to read that distance. A lot of people want to hyzer in, but there's always a left to right wind. Every single year there's a left to right wind, and it makes your disc drop out of the hyzer and not finish towards the basket. So I try to throw a straight shot, a little higher than I want so that it'll drop, and I always miss it short. It always comes out low, and I always miss it short.
Yeah, because you only really have about maybe 10 to 15 feet of like flat ground, and then it drops off again, and you're not going to skip it because this grass is too tall. So you have to pin it.
That's the miss, right? I mean, a common miss is missing it short right there. You don't want to go long because you're going to roll almost to the road and have a 40-foot comeback.
I was just trying to go pretty much right at it, not really have to worry about the wind throwing a putter, and I came up short as well.
It's just so easy to miss this little short.
Dollar going thumber with something, some sort of circular object.
He told me what it was, but I forgot.
Oh, the unpredictable roll of a thumber.
It's probably a felon.
Yeah, I would think so. BB going H1 maybe. I don't think that disc has a stamp.
Everyone misses short, except for Matt.
Yeah, but he's pin high and left. MJ on the tee, it looked like he barely threw that, and yeah, he came up pretty short as well.
Yeah, you look down at the sign, it says 231, and you're like, okay. And
then
you throw a shot that goes 231 feet, and you're like 40 short.
Yeah. This hole is probably the easiest hole on the course, but it can definitely mess with your head if you let it. That was a good putt. I needed that. Only being 2 down on the front 9 out here is rough, but with Chris being whatever he is, 5'6", I needed that. Had a little bit of headwind, but it felt good to hit that. Dollar from about the same distance.
Starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, he was getting frustrated. Ever since his 4 on hole 5, he was kind of separating himself from the group, kind of doing his own thing. Chris for his 2.
Good putt.
That's really where you want to hit these chain stars, is like just right or left of center.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the pole. You don't want to hit them high. You don't want to hit them low.
If you're right-handed, you want to hit just right of center in the middle, and it'll catch flat. Now, if you hit it with hyzer, you can kiss that thing goodbye. It's going straight through.
That's why I switched my putt.
BB for his 2. That was a good putt.
It's just so crazy how they could just pop out like that.
Yeah. And this is a big putt for MJ. This is for his 3. Oh, 4 in this hole. Yeah, 4 in this hole is not what you want to do. Giving up 2 strokes to most of the card.
2 double ducks in a row for MJ. That's not good.
Yeah, not what you want to see. Yeah, putting him over par on the front 9 is not ideal.
So, Chris making it look easy.
Everybody else struggling to a certain extent. Hole 10. This is my favorite hole, or one of my favorite holes on this course, just because I'm being predominantly sidearm. This is a backhand, no question, and so this was always a super challenging shot for me, because this grass right here, as you can see, is super thick, so you're not going to skip.
Unless you land right by the basket.
Yeah, then you'll skip. Right there where all that ground's packed down.
It's a super low ceiling. You're trying to like force that hyzer and get a little bit of a skip, but when you put it on that hyzer angle, the right to left wind, it always lifts it up.
Yeah.
Everybody always throws it into that tree.
Yep, as you can see there, thick grass. That disc just stops in its tracks. Chris went 400 H1. I'm going 400 D1 because I'm just trying to get a little more glide out of the shot.
Throws it nice and flat. That's what you want to do. You don't want to put the hyzer down to it. You just want to throw it flat and let it fly under the tree limb.
Oh, and that thing got eaten alive.
Yeah, it's a great putt, though. You're going to have a good look at it.
BB going, I think that's the same X2 he threw on
that thing just turned straight.
Yeah. I think it's an X2. X2 or 3. It's definitely the X series. That I am for sure of. Dollar throwing something.
Same disc he threw on the last hole.
A little wide, but got
Gets
through.
over that limb.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy with that. I always hit that damn limb.
That limb, yeah, it gets hit every now and then. But if you want to be happy with a shot, this is the shot you want. This was
See, he gets
textbook.
the skip. Nobody
Yep.
else gets the skip. He landed it 5 feet further than everyone else and it jumped to the basket.
Yep. We're all sitting here like 40 feet, 35 feet. That's probably closer to 50.
Whoa.
Oh, little roll.
That's it, baby.
You got Ben Howard there in the background. Big shout out to him for helping out with the filming. We got BB here for his 2.
This is a long one. This would be a bonus putt.
Yeah, for sure. Whoa, that came out a little high.
He is not happy for some
Yeah,
reason.
Dollar was claiming he was getting worked by the cameraman. But it's hard whenever you're filming someone as fast as Dollar. Yeah, you can see him obviously being mad back there. It's just he sets up so fast. It's hard for a cameraman to get ready and not be moving. I'm lining up a step putt here, trying to see if I can get this one to fall. Oh, man.
I mean, for me, it is tough when there's a cameraman right behind the basket. But as a player, you can always say,
Yeah.
could you move? You know,
Yeah.
I'm unhappy with where you're at.
Mm-hmm. That was the one thing. Dollar was just allowing it to frustrate him instead of actually saying anything.
You can't throw good when you're mad. Nobody can.
Yeah, that's impossible. That's why Chris does so well. He never gets mad. MJ with a good birdie. We got Dollar tapping in for his 3.
I like his style, the super quick putt.
Yep, don't even have to think about it.
I tried doing that for a long time just because I felt like I was overthinking my routine, and I would stand there and stare at the basket hoping to make it for so long and then not even make contact. Just get up there and make up your mind and fire it in.
I found a little drone on the basket.
It's gotta be worth something.
Gotta be worse.
That's the drone that I use.
It was busted.
It's not the drone that I use.
All right.
MJ with the only 2. Chris still with a 5-stroke lead.
Not looking good for the home team.
No, definitely not. Here's the par 4 on this course.
Longest hole on the course. Really just want to smash it out straight. Probably play a safe hyzer just for position. Most of our open players are capable of throwing 2 hyzers to this pin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So getting aggressive can only bite you on this hole.
Yeah, especially with the OB being tighter this year. It was definitely brought in on the right side. Obviously the road's not going to move, but we have a OB line running down the right side, and this year it was definitely brought in probably 30 feet or so.
Yeah, that safe power hyzer.
Yeah,
Just trying to get it in the middle, not looking for nothing fancy.
that's pretty much what you want.
40 feet wouldn't hurt, but
Well, not everybody can throw 500 feet. Chris going D3, one of those Bowling Green meat hooks.
the 3s are stable.
Yeah, don't ask, I don't know.
I would assume that it would be a D1 shot.
Yeah, well they fly like D1s, they're super overstable. They have like the glide of a D3,
Man.
but
That went a little left. That looks scary.
yeah, I'm trying to make sure I stay wide. We played doubles out here the day before, and I saw 2 shots go OB left that did not look like they were going to go OB, so
Yeah, Dylan went OB during this round. He threw a nice flat shot, probably 40 wide of the tower, and then when it faded, the wind just blew it all the way across the road. It was weird.
yeah.
It's a lot more downhill than it looks once you get past the tower.
Yeah, once you crest that hill, it definitely shoots downhill. The upshot can be tough to judge distance. And
Nice
BB,
low flat shot.
yep, right in the middle.
And it's almost easier to approach the basket from the right side, I feel like.
Yeah, there's that little side hill that kind of runs down the left side that can make your footing tough. And Dollar splits the tower.
Right through the triangle.
But that's obviously going to be OB.
Yep.
And then Dollar from the side of the road. There's that little side hill I was talking about. Can make footing a nightmare. Dollar gets
That's
gets
pretty
over on
long. I mean, he's probably 500 feet away from the pin.
Yeah. And then went OB again, unfortunately. Just turned it over too much. That last year might have been in bounds, but
Yeah, it did kind of narrow up down there at the end. I feel like it was wider at the beginning, but then it narrowed down towards the green a little more.
this shot for me has been, I have yet to get this shot right. Last year I went 80 past it. This year I'm 80 short. Can't make up my mind. MJ going driver.
Yeah, as soon as that left his hand, you can see us walking up. I was like, oh yeah, that's good.
Yep, that's pretty much what you want to do. BB going some sort of driver, prodigy driver, D1 maybe. Not sure.
Looking low.
Yeah. Yep, that's
Not
40
gonna get
feet.
any skip out of that grass.
Chris going H1. I mean, you can see what that pin looks like. It's 450 feet away, but
I mean, it probably is.
but it
from where he's
plays.
standing.
But it plays like 350. Because he didn't throw that like 100%. So definitely doesn't. It's obviously going to play shorter than it looks, and he almost put that.
That was
in.
a great bid.
We got BB for his 3, his birdie. A little more gas.
Dang, dog, you left it short.
Yep, I'm used to being way off in this hole. It's like
Come
a
on.
thing. I got a little change.
Tickle.
Bummer. Yeah, bummer.
That should have been an awesome cam. You tickle chains from 100 feet.
This hole is such a letdown for me every year. There's MJ for 3, and yep, there's Chris right there.
Yep, this is a good separator. Somebody's going to get greedy and go out of bounds. Somebody's going to play super smart and get the 3. Somebody's going to play smart and leave their up shot short and get a 4.
Yep. Yeah, Dollar taking a 6. That's rough. So we got 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 6 from Dollar. Chris with a 6-stroke lead now. Me and MJ tying up. We got a hole 12. Pretty straightforward. A little uphill. Pick whatever hyzer you want to throw.
Yep, just a nice little flick hyzer or backhand hyzer. 320 feet uphill.
Yeah, normally it was right kind of in the middle of the OB. There's 2 OB lines running down each side of this fairway.
Yeah,
Normally it was...
That little tree to the right used to be a big tree. You see my hyzer, or that was Dylan's hyzer coming in there on the catch cam. He was flying the drone through while we were practicing. Well, actually, that was our doubles round.
MJ threw a comet here, which I think he just didn't realize how long this hole played.
Yeah, it's really up that hill. It's not like a super steep hill, but it is long.
It makes a difference. It probably makes it play closer to 350 or 360.
Yeah, that tree next to the basket, before they cut it down, used to be an issue. You would throw that hyzer line and sometimes hit it and stay out of bounds. That one just barely squeaks it in.
Chris taking advantage of
But
Kevin
that's the
not being
line.
able to draw a straight line there.
Yeah, that's the shape you want to make. You want to throw it OB the whole way and just have it crash in right at the end.
Yeah, I'm taking my D1, my flat top D1 here, and just trying to put it out left. There was I mean, you can't really tell from these flags. There was a little bit of a breeze going left to right, enough to make a difference. So just tried to keep it far enough left, and I was happy with that.
A little flop skip.
Yeah. BB trying to do the same thing. Throwing, I can't tell what that is.
A blue one.
Yeah, a blue circle. Some sort of driver.
A little short.
Yeah, coming up short again. I think everybody just read 320 and threw a 320.
Yeah, this one plays like almost 400 feet.
Yeah, Dollar going thumber and halfway, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the long 320.
Yeah, especially with the crosswind definitely made a difference for Dollar with that. As soon as his thumber came out, it was just pushed down super hard. Just laying up. MJ for his 2.
Little tickle.
Mm-hmm. And we got Chris putting for his 2.
He fakes me out so often.
Oh,
He pumps it so many times.
He fakes everyone out.
But, you know, I realize that's what you got to do. Like, especially in practice. Whenever you're out there practicing, you can't just be throwing a big stack of putters to get reps in. You have to go through your tournament mantra. You have to get your head into that space when you're in a tournament. Every putt, you need to be building focus and doing your thing. You can't can't go out there and just fire 100 putts in 20 minutes just to do it.
Yeah. I was happy to get that birdie, especially with get a stroke on my entire card. That was a big deal. Well, not big deal, but difference maker. Because right now, MJ and I are battling for second. Chris, I mean, this course ends on a couple tough holes, but Chris is, with Chris's ability, he's pretty much got this thing sealed up. No.
He's just got to play smart. Just play match play. Don't let anybody get him too bad.
So hole 13 here, kind of the same thing, pretty wide open.
It basically plays exactly the same as the other hole because it's flatter.
Yeah.
I throw the same disc on the same line.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way of putting it.
It maybe plays 20 feet longer.
It's a little harder to throw sidearm on this one with that
and if
tower.
you miss left, there's that OB little pocket.
Yeah, I switched to backhand on this one, just because it's an easier way to approach the basket. During the doubles yesterday, I threw it the day before on tournament day, but I threw it almost OB left, so I tried to pull it out a little wider, and it just died. I put it right where I thought I needed to put it, and
it was
it
a
just
different
died.
wind. It was a different wind than doubles day. It was a drop wind for the hyzer for sure.
Yeah, as you'll see, mine drops, and then MJ puts his up a good ways, and his just kind of...
He threw it up nice and high, and then it just kind of no fade.
There's no movement right to left.
It looked like it almost finished right from where it hit.
Even with those flags, I mean, the flags are blowing. But Chris going with that same meat hook driver, the D3, mean green D3 as they call it.
That's a good play to go with the distance driver on this hole. You can get there with the fairway, but you don't have to crush a distance driver to get it there.
Yeah.
Good hit.
Yeah, BB going with his X2 or whatever.
That was right on line. Looking like real good distance.
Yeah. Dollar didn't quite turn his over, and his is going to be challenging that OB there on the left. Yep, and it unfortunately finds it.
Yeah.
I got another 35, 40 footer here. Going to try to see if I can step it and get it in there. Oh, once again, just a little left. If I could have gotten both of those to drop, that would have been a difference. Probably could have given Chris a little bit more of a run.
Yeah, anything can happen on those finishing holes. It's nothing guaranteed.
Dollar putting for his 3. It's a good 3.
Yep, for sure.
With that Annie putt.
Gotta love it, man. That guy has taught me so many things about disc golf. He's just a road warrior. He's always out there trying as hard as he can.
It's tough.
God, these baskets today, man.
BB with
This is like the highlight reel of why they shouldn't use these baskets in tournaments.
and that was rough because that was from Circle's Edge, probably a little further out. And that was such a good, solid putt just to have it drop right in your face.
Can we please use Innova 28s or like Mach X or
Oh, Mach X's, yes, please.
something?
Now, granted, that basket isn't level, unfortunately. That you can blame on me and Brian. Granted, we're out there at 6 a.m. with nobody other than Kevin
No,
and a couple other
not
people.
even me.
But it's hard to get some of those level. Moving on, this hole has changed a lot. There used to be a massive branch on that tree right there that hung out.
It went right over that picnic table and forced a nice low ceiling shot, but now it's gone. So backhand away.
Yep. Backhand away.
I always threw a roller on this hole because the branch was so low.
Yeah, now it's interesting now because now that the branch is gone, it's obviously easier to access the green, but there's going to be more rollaways because now you can hyzer into this. Normally, in order to get it to the green, your disc had to be flat and then therefore wouldn't roll, or didn't have as much of a chance to roll.
Yeah, now you're trying to dump that spike hyzer sidearm in there, and it's going to pick up and
Yeah. Granted, now if
well,
you hit the basket,
maybe
that's
pick
an
up
easy
and
way.
go in. That'd be
Yeah.
great. But if it doesn't hit the basket, it could roll away.
Yeah, I got honked at there. I was just trying to make sure I landed this as flat as I could. That's why I was going with a putter.
He threw a putter on this hole, ladies and gentlemen. I threw a Star Destroyer as hard as I could.
Yeah, I came up a little short. MJ, he's looking at the distance. Got to figure out how far he needs to throw that banger.
That's the shot that I want to throw. That putter backhand. Oh,
Wow. Nice little redirect.
Look at that.
That went from probably 3 to...
We get a little follow
yeah.
flight. If that did not hit the tree, that was going to be 120 feet away from the basket, probably.
Yeah. That was a stroke for sure.
Yeah.
We got BB throwing his H3. Missed it a little inside, but that can counter skip. Didn't quite. And Dollar going sidearm with... And
A little tight side.
yeah, kind of
Should be
leaned back.
fine, though.
Yeah, he kind of leaned back there and skied it.
That's a putt that you don't want to get too aggressive on. That downhill slope, right?
Oh yeah, this can get sketchy.
And he tries. Oh.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Uh-oh.
She gone.
I did the same thing, actually. I landed on the other side of the basket and had the uphill putt, and it rolled back to the picnic table. And then I hit that dead center and had one of them spit outs that we've been watching the highlight
that's
reel
rough.
of.
That's rough. I had about 20 feet here.
Good putt there.
Yeah, I was glad to hit that.
Looked like you didn't like the way it hit the chains or something.
Yeah, I've had enough. I've seen enough spit outs today. I was making sure they all fell into the cage.
I heard that.
Dollar coming back.
Oh, sit, baby.
Yeah. That's sinus, whatever likes to roll. You got BB for his 2. Yeah. Good 2.
I feel like all the changes they made to the course this year were sidearm friendly. What do you think?
I got no comment.
Of course you don't.
It wasn't me. I just put him where he told me. Now, granted, I did notice that. You think I'm going to say anything? No.
So you can't agree or disagree?
Yeah, no comment. Yeah. I am not the TD.
Yeah, they definitely took away a lot of my putter shots and my power hyzers this year.
Oh, it's going to make you better.
No, it won't. It's going to blow my elbow out trying to throw sidearms. All right, hole 15. This
548. No, man, I don't know about that.
This is a sweet hole.
Yeah, this is a beautiful hole.
My preferred method is roller off that tee.
Makes sense.
That is the most consistent long drive you could get.
Mm-hmm.
Forehand's not a bad play.
Oh yeah, it's
Or
my
like,
choice
Maybe
for sure.
mid-range even. Like I would not go driver off this tee if I was going straight backhand.
Yeah, you can throw it into the rocks.
Yes.
It is very doable. Chris throwing mid-range.
Ooh, a
Trying
little
to throw it-
high. He was
yeah.
trying to get that long sweeping pan.
Yeah, that was a...
You throw it on the ground, there's no trees down there, buddy.
Yep. I'm going sidearm with my D2 right here. Just trying to keep it kind of low and let it carry right.
Looking real good. Further it fades right, the closer it gets to the basket, so
Yep. I'm just trying to leave myself with like 280, 300 feet. Obviously, that's downhill, so it's going to play a little shorter. We got MJ with, I have no idea, something that flew
it's a blue
perfect.
thing. Some blue thing looking really good.
Yeah, that right there is what you want to do.
It's only about 40 short of my roller.
Oh,
It's a pretty good shot, though.
we'll see how it is. BB throwing a sidearm. BB's got a really good sidearm.
He does. It just looks too easy.
Yeah, I noticed that whenever we got to these tee shots and he was right next to where I was.
He just hits the line, and it doesn't look like he tried very hard,
Yeah.
and it's just so much power.
So at this point in the round, Dollar decided to go put his bag in the trunk and grabbed 4 discs and is going to play the rest of the round with those 4 discs. He tried to throw like massive Anheuser, Sky Anheuser on that and didn't quite work for him, but he's just along for the ride now. Chris trying to get all the way there.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad tee shot, but he's put the big driver on it.
Yeah, he walked up to the short tee, and unfortunately the distance on the short tee is off, so he went by that, and obviously he's short. Yeah, that's that sign right there. Both him and Dollar went off that distance, and it's like 100 feet short, unfortunately. But for the rec players playing that hole, they're not going to reach that, so the distance doesn't even matter, really, unfortunately. BB going H3, I think, is what it looks like. It's looking
Sidearm's
good.
a good play, because if you miss the left, you're going out of bounds.
That's what you want to do right there. That's what I want to do. That's my plan.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with the sidearm into the green, but definitely a smart choice.
Yeah. I tried to throw it in or something. I don't know what I was doing. Came up
Trying
a
to
little
throw
short.
it in or something.
MJ.
Going putter.
Yep. No problem there. And we got Chris for his 3.
Yep, that's par 4. Easy par.
Dollar for his 3.
Get up. That was
just a little
good.
outside.
That was a good bid, but he's over it. He don't care.
Yeah. You can see he's over.
He's starting to pep up now.
Yeah, trot along.
Yeah.
For my birdie. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't remember. We got 3 birdies and 2 pars.
Yeah, that's a hole that you really want a 3. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't take much. You just make the gap and then throw a good upshot.
Yep, so 3 birds, 2 pars. Chris.
Looking like game over.
Yeah.
Good round. Thanks for coming out.
Yep, I was just trying to see if I can hold MJ off.
This hole,
This is a good hole.
it'll make your butt pucker up a little bit.
So will the next hole, but this is like the little brother of 17.
I think that the method of choice would be sidearm. If
Yeah.
you had a 300-foot sidearm, which most people do not.
Spit out. Yeah, look at that spit out.
Man,
Come on, Discraft.
come on, Discraft.
This essentially is just a big square with OB all around.
I have been going spike hyzer on this hole for about 5 years now.
I'm going sidearm. This was a little low, and I skipped off that concrete over there. Came back in bounds. Was happy with that. MJ goes banger. This was interesting. It's turning, and then luckily it hooks up, slides straight back in bounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was nuts.
How did he think he could throw Well, I mean, I guess you can throw it. A putter 300 feet, no big deal, right? But with all that danger, like, why?
He's just going straight at it. You got BB with his H3. Doing what I was trying to do.
That looks
Yeah, that's
scary. Doesn't need to skip.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got a, like,
he got the nice straight skip
Yeah.
off of MJ's disc, it looked like.
kind of counter skipped almost because I thought that was going OB. And then Chris goes 400 PA3. This was, he let that go with Heiser, and it just goes straight on Heiser the whole way. It doesn't look like it, but that's on Heiser.
What a great shot.
Yeah. I thought that was going to float OB for a second. I thought
That's
I
a
might
manly
have a
move.
chance.
There's always a little bit of headwind on this hole.
Yeah.
Always. You go putter 300 feet with OB left and right.
And Dollar went OB with his thumber, unfortunately long. That's 2 years in, well, I've seen him do it before, I know that. It may not be 2 years in a row. I don't know if I played with him on the dam last year.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys throw thumbers at home, but getting one to go more than 290 feet is like awesome.
Sure. That was a
That's
big
the putt you want to make.
Yep. I needed that. I was trying to stay ahead of MJ.
Is that a Nougat stamped?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got my hometown team stamp.
Nougat, please.
MJ for his 2. Oh, a little outside and catches a rough.
Sit.
Yeah, catches a rough roll in the grass.
That almost went out of bounds.
We got BB for his 2. Yeah, he stayed in bounds.
BB is NB.
Yeah. BB is not OB. BB is in for his BB birdie.
He's just
That's
such a
unrealistic.
solid player.
Yeah.
He's got a bright future. I'd like to see him on the road a little more.
And apparently there's Dollar's slow-mo par putt.
He sets up so fast. He was probably lucky
have
to
to
catch
slow it
that
down.
one.
All of these are slow-mo.
They're all nice birdies, so they all get the slow-mo.
There's MJ laughing in the background. All of those were nice. And we got MJ for his 3. Oh,
Did that just go straight through the chains?
no, it chained out left, unfortunately.
It looked like it just like hit the
Yeah.
pole and went straight through.
Yeah, he went a little left on that one, so that's an unfortunate bogey.
He'll just smile and wave about that one.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, 3 2s, a bogey, and a par.
Entering the most intimidating hole of the tournament.
Yep, for sure.
This is one that a 3 is not a bad score. I know, like, personally, I'm upset with a 3, but I'd be way more upset with a 5 or a 6, like what some people do. Like, I've seen people throw 3 or 4 tee shots trying to get in bounds in this hole. Just because it's 381 feet, and it's kind of like a turnover shot with a hyzer wind.
Exactly. The wind's always going left to right. So for this sidearm shot, I mean, I'm obviously gonna have to throw it further left than I would if there was no wind. And I always kind of chicken out most of the time.
This is one of the best, like, as far as like golf is concerned. This is one of the best designs, like, because they designed it around the wind.
Yeah.
And it's tough. Like, if the wind's not blowing, sure, it's not tough. But if the wind's blowing, good luck.
And the wind's always blowing.
Yeah, the wind's always blowing.
You're right next to the Tennessee River. It's gonna blow. BB throwing his sidearm, trying to outdo me, and he does.
That's a great sidearm. 381 feet with a sidearm. You guys, like, throw sidearms the next day.
Chris going X1. And I don't know where it is. There it is. That's really where you want to be. That's a much safer putt to run. I mean, granted, BB and I are definitely going to be good.
I saw Matt ace this hole in warm-ups one year.
Oh, wow.
A glow T-bird.
That's nuts. He threw this thing about 100 feet up in the air. It was the biggest hyzer flip I've ever seen.
It was the coolest ace I've ever seen.
This would definitely be a very cool ace to see.
He threw a turnover that flexed. It turned 20 feet right, and then faded 20 feet left, straight into the chains.
That's nice. MJ, unfortunately, going OB, so he's going to be putting for his 3 right here.
Oh. Yep, somebody's going to get bit.
Someone's always going to get bit, yeah, on this
Bound
one.
to happen.
Chris with for his 2. Good putt. Good putt. Yep, and that pretty much seals the deal. You ain't gonna take anything higher than a 4 on 18.
He could throw his tee shot and pick up and win.
Yeah. He doesn't even have to play hole 18.
He does it.
BB for his 2. Boom. This is definitely a 4-digit separator. Even though BB's not 4 digits, it don't matter apparently.
What I really like about these 2 courses together in this tournament, I might be wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure that nobody has ever won twice in Open.
Nope. That's what I've been told that too. Also, another good thing is like you're going from, it tests both wooded golf and your open game.
This is one of the tournaments you haven't got, right?
No, I won in 2014.
You won? Okay, yeah. I haven't won it in 7 years. This is one that I want to win every year.
Yeah, I got it in 2014.
I got it in 2010.
So hole 18, pretty straightforward. Just to kind of pick whatever shot you want to throw as far as sidearm, backhand, thumb, or whatever, and make it work.
Yeah, straight. No trees until you get right around the basket. So just gotta floss it around those couple trees by the pin. I've gone several different ways. I've gone giant Anheuser all the way there. Gone with a straight shot. I've gone spike hyzer.
Yeah, I normally go sidearm over the parking lot.
Yeah, that's the easiest way because there's nothing in the way.
Yeah.
There's like not even a single tree.
Yeah,
go
just as long as
straight
I
to
don't
it.
catch the sidewalk or catch, yeah.
I tried to go that way and I went out of bounds. I didn't throw sidearm, threw backhand.
Yeah, 329. It plays a little longer going over this way, but
Yeah, it's probably plays like 350.
I didn't quite give it enough gas. I was just trying to, I knew I had second locked up, so I was just trying to make sure I didn't fall. I wasn't fall any further behind. BB going backhand with an X something. And these branches are thick.
And they're low.
Yeah.
That's a tough straight shot.
They're not exact. I guess thick probably isn't the word. They're just, I mean, the branches just do not allow anything to go through them. They have zero give. Chris throwing an H1 a gazillion miles an hour.
Needs a big skip.
I don't really think he. Oh,
You got it.
And underneath the picnic table.
He could stand on top of the picnic table.
Yeah, that's what we tried to tell him.
He didn't do it? What a ding dong. I mean, you're not a ding dong, Chris. You should have stood on top of the table. It's a rule.
Dollar threw this like 80 feet past it.
Oh,
back in
almost out of
bounds.
bounds. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
We got MJ with a crank.
The monkey.
The monkey disc.
Put that monkey down there.
Get
off it.
Yep. They just get swatted. Those suckers are like just
no, thank
nuts.
you. We don't want any monkey discs up by the basket
Yeah.
today.
All right, we got BB for his birdie. Seeing if he can end with a bang. No bang for you.
Be nice to end the tournament from way back there.
Oh yeah.
Just walk up to the basket and go to your car.
Mm-hmm. MJ gave it a good run.
I'll tell you, I was ready for some Fiesta Fresh at this point.
I was trying to make this.
Or Fiesta Mexicana, whatever it's
I was
called.
really trying to drain this, and bye-bye. I don't know why I really wanted to make that for some crazy reason. Oh. Just a little outside. And then here we got Chris working on his gymnastics.
Yeah.
His yoga.
He should have just stood on top of that table. He would have
Yeah.
banged it. I don't know if he missed it or not, but he probably made it. What was that, like 25 feet?
Yeah, 25, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, a little high.
Stand on the table next time. You'll be all right.
He's got to prove that it works. Oh.
It's never fun to throw those high release spin putts.
Oh, yeah. Putting from the chest is no good.
No. I guess he was just like saying that he can get his foot in there, so he has to put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand both sides, but I would be like, nope, I'm putting on the table.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I figured you could do. The only rules I know is you get a meter in from OB and call a provisional.
Because the officials exam is an open book test. That's why you don't know.
Yeah. All right, that sums it up.
Yep, thanks
there's
for
Ben.
watching, guys. Belch'n Turkey.
Got some results.
Got Chris Dickerson as our winner.
Yeah.
Joey Lutz in second place.
And then we had some shuffling around here.
Yeah, a bunch of shuffling.
So
Me and Dollar ended up inside the cash just barely because we are great disc golfers. You never give up and you never surrender.
Yep. Oh, Twinkle
Brent
Toes.
Miller, Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, so we got Chris and...
This round.
Oh, that's this round, I was going to say.
Yeah.
He wasn't in second.
Feel it.
Oh,
Hey,
that was
there's
for
your
two.
spin putt.
That was for two, and I made it.
Yeah, there's your tournament standings.
Yeah. Pretty crappy.
Zach Murph.
James Snappy Cole loses to Zach Murphy again at the Turkey.
I love that. But yeah, big shout out to Colton and Ben for filming.